It all comes down to this, 90 minutes or more to decide who will go to the Inter-Confederation playoffs next March. Nigeria or Democratic Republic of Congo. It is that clear after 260 matches in African qualifying, one more to decide who will go on to stay in World Cup contention. Well, both of these games in the semi-finals started off relatively cagily. No goals in either of them in the first half. As the tension and the nerves set in. It wasn't until the 78th minute of Nigeria's game that they finally breached the Gabonese defence. However, they didn't win it with that goal. Michael Adams with his second of the qualifying campaign. He found his goal cancelled out by Mario Lemina's deflected shot in the last minute of the 90. And it wasn't until Chidera Ejuke scored in the 97th minute. And 7 minutes into extra time, set up by Wilfred Ndidi, the captain, that Nigeria finally managed to assert themselves. Following it up 5 minutes later with 2 goals from Victor Osimhen. And who now plays in Greece. Trying to keep and shield the back five from the advancing Nigerian forwards, who have discovered their mojo again in the last 2 or 3 games after some real problems through the group stage. Zaidu, and the first shot goes in, deflected. 78 minutes they had to wait in the semi-final, barely 3 minutes in the final itself. The perfect start for Eric Chell's men. And Frank Odieka, who came in for Akol Adams, who scored the goal, the opener in the last game, comes in and scores the opener here. Not dealt with in the middle. And you can see there, I think it's Axel Tuanzebe who is unfortunately sticks his leg out and takes it past the goalkeeper. Well, we're in for a good night now. Now that we've got a goal here, it's going to really change things. Congolese trying to come forward immediately. Decent ball in. It was Wan Bissaka involved early on. With the ball in. Here's Wan Bissaka again. Had a really good game, did the West Ham United man in the Bassi. Will be getting caught in possession, and they might struggle here. Bakambu now. Haven't really seen him on the ball in the game so far. Bakambu, great ball into the middle, and there is the equaliser. His second goal of the qualifying campaign is a big one. Well, Iwobi got caught in possession, and that sprang the counter. Great transition play. It's a brilliant ball in, and Ndidi couldn't control it and just put it on a plate. And the Democratic Republic of Congo are back in it just after the half hour. They're a team who have usually gone in front in the campaign, but they had to come back here, and they have shown the character to do so. Nigeria 1, Democratic Republic of Congo 2, 1 as well. And now we have a game. Both sides feeling the confidence of recent wins. Different ways they've achieved them, perhaps. Bakambu again. The usual routine. But under the pressure of the occasion, sometimes one forgets, so it doesn't hurt to be reminded. So then here we go. And it's the centre-back, Calvin Bassey, who will take responsibility for the first kick, the Fulham centre-back. And Bassey's sent it over. Not the start the Nigerians were looking for. Well, he had a very solid game in the centre of that Nigerian defence, but he didn't score a goal through the whole of the campaign. He's only just come into the action there, and it is 0-0 still. Mutasami looks like he's up next. The first penalty taker. And he's had it saved. And it's still 0-0. Terrific start for Stanley Wabali. As you can see, the rain has decided to absolutely empty itself onto this pitch as the penalty shootout starts. Not the most confident penalty you've ever seen, and it was a fairly simple save in the end. So 2 penalties, still 0-0. Next up, Moses Simon. Left winger. And it's been saved as well. Incredible. Well, that man never looked stressed. Sébastien Desailly, the Democratic Republic of Congo coach. And again, it wasn't the best penalty. All of a sudden, the nerves kicking in. Acutely. Noah Siddiqui is up next. Can he be the first person to score a goal here in the shootout? It's a man who had a goal ruled out in extra time because of a high kick that preceded the 104th minute strike. There's a bottle has landed near to Stanley Wabali. So then, Siddiqui against Wabali. 0-0 after 3 penalties. But no longer. The first goal goes in. The first blood to Democratic Republic of Congo. They lead 1-0 after 4 penalties. And again, it wasn't the best directed, but it was more powerful, and it was low under the goalkeeper. He'll take it, and so will they. Akon Adams, the man who blew open the semi-final with his 78th minute goal. Needs to score this to calm the nerves of Nigerians everywhere. And he does. And we are off and running in this penalty shootout. It's 1 apiece. The advantage, though, still with the Democratic Republic of Congo, because they have won after 4 penalties. Whereas Nigeria have won after their 3. So penalty number 3 for Democratic Republic of Congo. Here comes Tuanzebe, and we're level again. The centre-back can't beat Wabali, who saves for the 2nd time in this shootout. So then, back to square one. 3 penalties each, 1 goal apiece, 2 to go each. Falulu looking to make himself a hero. Onyemeche next up. And he scores. And for the first time in this penalty shootout, Nigeria have a lead. Best penalty we've seen. Right in the corner. Well away from the keeper, who went the right way but couldn't get there. And suddenly the Nigerian fans have found their voice again. Fiston Mayele is next up. So the pressure reverts the other way. Mayele, no problem. Suddenly, penalties are shooting in, rather than over or being saved. This is where the pressure reverts now to Democratic Republic of Congo, because they're taking their penalty 2nd. So if Nigeria miss a penalty, they know they have a chance to make it back. If it gets to that stage where it's the other way around, then all the pressure is do or die for Democratic Republic of Congo. Chidera Ejuke ignores the bottle and slides it in, and it's 5 penalties taken by Nigeria, and they lead 3-2. And now, Democratic Republic of Congo must score. Wasn't put off at all there. That's how to deal with a penalty. That's how to deal with people trying to put you off. You just get on with it. A hug for Stanley Wabali, who's already saved 2 penalties. Brian Sapenga. No, it's not, excuse me. It's Michel-Ange Balakwisha. The substitute from Celtic scores. And it's 3-3 after 5 penalties. We go into sudden death, although effectively Balakwisha was already there with this penalty, but look at the way he's put that into the side netting. Absolute perfection. It started off nervous, but the quality of the penalties is getting higher as the rain comes down. Semi Ajayi. Experienced defender, and it's been saved. Falulu, who came on at the end of extra time for this penalty shootout, comes up with another stop. The goalkeepers are having their moments, both sides. It's 3-3, and now Congo DR have a penalty to put them into the Inter-Confederation playoffs. Right here, right now, it all comes down to this. And of course, it's the captain, Chancellor Mbemba, the man who scored the semi-final winner against Cameroon. The man who almost scored a winner in this final. Steps up and scores! And the Democratic Republic of Congo have made it into the Inter-Confederation playoffs. They take this 4-3 in the penalty shootout.